Stupidity in disguise. We're going to talk about stupidity in our daily lives which we aren't able to recognize. Why use such a strong word, stupidity? Yes, you guessed it right. It is really plain stupidity in plain sight. This is about unconscious impulses which rules over our lives that we need to recognize in order to stop being stupid. So, why not let us delve deeper into this now? Albert Einstein, who is a world-famous scientist, once quoted this: "Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results." Insanity in this case actually means stupidity in another word. Why? Because we are repeatedly doing the same thing over and over and over in unnamed times and never even realize that we are actually repeatedly doing the wrong thing. Think for a moment, how many of us do such things? I bet many of us. But why did we do this? It is probably since we never stop for a moment to do any self-reflection or contemplation of why certain situations keep happening to us. Universal law like the law of cause and effect will continuously bring similar scenarios but in probable different settings as lessons for us to realize and overcome through right intentions and actions. Lessons keep coming to us relentlessly, and yet we never identify them. We go on thinking, why are we so unfortunate or unlucky to receive such bad happenings in our lives? Or we go on blaming other people for causing the pain or suffering. We never once give thought to why there seems to be an ongoing pattern of unfortunate events or undesirable people that perpetually keep surfacing around us. If we are only looking from a 3D perspective, then we will never be able to fully break beyond the illusion for consciousness expansion. When we are constantly looking from a horizontal point of view, where we are so blinded by the limited sensory perception, we'll get stuck in a limbo state and never progress. And more importantly, the lesson will never stop until we awake to the realization that we need to change. In fact, most times it gets harder and harder, as it will reach a point of crescendo to shake us up with the aim of slowing us down so that we can go deep within ourselves for the quietude to finally realize what we had not done right. The repetition of mistakes is akin to walking towards a wall where people around us sees that there is an obstacle in front of us and warn us about it. And guess what? Despite that, we continue to go straight ahead to bang our head against the wall. And it's not only that, it's truly insane because we do not just bang one time, but numerous times until our head bleeds. The fact is, the wall will never fall, but our heads will definitely break instead. We bang and we fall and we stand up and we bang again and we fall and then stand up again and bang again non-stop. Inconceivably, some of us may even wonder why the wall did not fall. I mean, we are such tenacious souls that we can continue to do the wrong things over and over again and expect a good result from it. It's like we never believed that we could be so unlucky and wanted to gamble against the obvious, hoping that this time it will be different. A bottle of water can be viewed as half full or half empty. Always choose to look at things from a half-full perspective. Have faith and no doubts in good things ahead. Perseverance is not supposed to apply in such cases. By hanging on to a bad situation and hoping for a positive result will only add on to our own misery and agony since it will not happen. Immersing ourselves totally in this 3D physical experience without mental processing is going to hold us back, repeating the same mistakes without soul progression. we're just going to waste more time, suffer longer, and create more anguish for ourselves. Shouldn't we wise up and start to do something different? If we can never change the circumstances or other people, why don't we change ourselves instead? Why don't we handle the situation differently from how we used to do it? Why don't we just accept the situation and a person as they are instead of trying to change them? Why don't we start to see things from a higher perspective and detach ourselves from the situation and not get personal about it? Why don't we change ourselves instead of waiting for the impossible to happen? We have to understand that everything is actually happening for us instead of happening to us. When we are waiting for things to change for us, we are looking in the wrong direction. It is necessary to ponder over why things keep happening in the same way to us and start recognizing that we are the one who needs to change instead, isn't it? Not until we change, things will never change. As within, so without. Everything is happening outside of us is a mirror reflection of what is happening within us. Not until we change our inner world, our outer world will not change. When we start to apply positive intentions with action, you can start to expect a positive result from it. Sometimes, when we are not able to step out of a certain bad situation, this is perhaps due to being so used to it that we just ain't able to summon the courage to go beyond the comfort zone of familiarity, even if the situation or condition is dire. It may look perplexing to others around us as it seems so unbelievable. Why would someone stay in such difficult circumstances for so long? Nevertheless, it turns out that it is challenging for that person since their fear strongly paralyzes them even if the road ahead is more peaceful and bright. It is not easy for people to come out of any comfort zone, be it good or bad circumstances. In spite of that, let's be bold and love ourselves by giving us a chance to break free from this prison since we have the free will to choose. Choose freedom. Choose to love yourself. Choose life and be brave. Nobody can force unhappiness and misery on us. We have to give consent to them and allow them to affect us. If we consciously choose to be positive, we will be. It takes conscious effort to break free from what we unconsciously built for so long. We can stop walking straight ahead into the wall because we can choose to walk in another direction alternatively. We have the power. Choose a path of positivity, full of peace, love, balance, wisdom, and joy. It is in our hands to create a positive and harmonious outcome for ourselves. Life ahead of us will be determined by what choices we make in life.